Welcome to Peak Fit Academy. What I'm going to show you in this video is a cornerstone to achieving your peak athletic ability. The hip matrix is a necessary tool for increasing your range of motion in your hip complex and for preventing injury. So let's get into it. Alright, we're going to do the hip matrix. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start her off on an elevated platform. So we got Vanessa here again, the back knee, kneeling on an elevated platform. This is the easiest way to start it off so you can kind of use gravity to gradually open up your hip. So we're going to use the back leg to decelerate the front leg just like that. We're going to have both of our hands placed up, and again we're going to use your arms to drive back in that position. She's just going to do 5 oscillations or 5 kind of tweaks here. Now this is not a ballistic or very jerky motion. You're actually using her glute on the opposite side to decelerate her hamstring and her leg on this side right here. Just have her do that 2 more times. Perfect. Good. That's the first position. Second position, she's going to bring her leg out to the side. If you notice that her foot's going to be still pointed forward, hands up again. And now she's going to kind of go through that same tweak of reaching back and using this opposite glute to help decelerate her hips and to elongate and eccentrically load that leg over here. Okay. Nice. All right. Now we're going to go to the third and final position here. It's the missing link. We're going to have her foot facing out that direction. So she's going to have kind of a 45-degree angle, arms up. And again, that same reaching back. Now you want to make sure the abs are nice and drawn in. Glutes is nice and squeezed. Perfect. And one more time. Nice. Okay, we're going to switch legs. Now, from that position here, let's talk about a little bit about where we want to be loading here. So as you're coming forward, you want all of your weight to stay through your heels. Try not to let your knee go way past your toe there. Good. Abs are drawn in. You want to make sure the hips are nice and stable and straightforward. Nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through a little progression. She's going to drop one of her hands down, and she's going to use this arm to drive in the opposite direction of her stretch. So she's going to come here and drive. Good. So we call this a frontal tweak. We're still in the same plane moving forward, but now she's just driving and using that arm to kind of, that's the direction I want to go. That's where I want my hips to stretch. Perfect. Good. We're going to go into the second position. We're going to use that same technique or that same tweak. Placing her foot to the side. All right. And we're going to drive that hip down. Good. Good. Excellent. Keeping all that weight still in that front heel and using that arm to get a big stretch. You can do this repeated about 3 or 4 times, or wherever you start feeling your hips start to open up. All right, we're going to go to that last position. And this is the only way, this is the only one that's going to kind of differ a little bit. We're going to use a rotational tweak, and we're going to use this back arm to kind of help rotate her body to open up that missing link. Okay? So we're going to go hand up. Now you can use both hands up, one hand on one technique. I like both sometimes. Okay, she's going to come down and she's going to use that back hand to rotate and kind of drive her hips, drive her thoracic spine, her upper spine, to kind of rotate into that position. Good. So what you're going to feel a stretch through your inner thigh, stretch through your hip flexor. Abs are tight, and you're going to feel your glute locking right there and stretching that hip. Locking and stretching that hip. Perfect. Good. All right, we're going to go both to neutral. We're going to take this away. Okay, so this is, again, this is the easiest way to do it. We're going to take that step away, and we're going to have her go to your knees. So this is a progression. All right, if you have someone that's really locked up in their spot, in their hip complex, you don't want them to start here. You want to start off in the step. Okay, so we're going to go both hands up. We're going to go through a tweak. Good. Excellent. We're going to get a little advance on you here. We're going to go opposite leg. So you're going to bring your leg back to neutral and switch legs. And tweak. Good. Back to neutral and switch legs. So you can add this in kind of like a dynamic warm-up or an active stretch for your team, for your client. If you want them to get a little sweat while they're stretching. So we're going to go to the side, a lateral lunge, and then there we go. Got it. So again, you can use both arms. Right now she's on the advanced mode right here. She's going to use one arm at a time to kind of reach and stretch. Make sure you get a good reach and stretch. Good. Now we're going to switch legs. And switch again. Now we're cooking. Oh yeah. One more time. And one more time. And remember, the missing link. Last thing I'm going to leave you with. We're going to go rotation. Here we go. And rotate. Boom. Switch legs. Easy transition. Easy transition. Switch legs. Boom. Easy transition. Oh, kind of out the way a little bit. One more time. And last time on the other side. Perfecto. Again, this is one of the best and the most effective stretches that you're going to find to open up your hip complex. Again, this is not a ballistic stretch, all right? This is more of a tweak or an oscillation. It's going to help drive and help decelerate your hips, decelerate range of motion, and come back into that concentric motion, okay? Check it out.